What's up, everybody? It is the 17th episode of the VikingsOwn Network. How is everyone today? Let's get to questions, Terrance.
Okay, VikingsOwn. Our first question is from St. Louis Cards Rams Tigers 94. His question: if the Gophers make the NCAA tournament in March, how far do you think they'll go?
Well, that's a good question because it's college basketball season. It's starting up. Everyone's getting hyped up and ready for some college hoops and some Gopher hoops. I think an Elite Eight run is within the eyesight. Maybe more, maybe less, but I'm really thinking around there.
You know what? You really can't predict how far they're going to go in the tournament because it's the tournament. We could be a Butler or we could be a Kansas and lose to the number 8 seed. Who knows? It's college basketball. Anything can happen.
That is true. That is 100% true. Next question.
This question is from Badgers Packers 12. He said, will Wisconsin/Green Bay beat the Gophers/Vikings by 100 total points or 200 total points?
Ha, ha, ha. Funny stuff right there. But I can't wait to see you after a Viking and Gopher sweep in the possible range.
We will sweep and we will win by plus 32 total.
It's a possibility. Upset-minded teams are upset-minded.
Okay, our last question is from Mookow002. His question is, why do the Gophers have so many trophy games?
Well, Mookow, I'll tell you why. It's because a team like the Minnesota Golden Gophers has so much history and tradition that they just have historic rivalries and Big Ten classic matchups that just they match up good with anyone in the Big Ten, so it just makes it a good game.
Yeah, we are
trophy worthy.
We are historic. We have the longest running rivalry, which will be continued this Saturday, and we have many other rivalries. And why not pay for a trophy game if they have so much meaning?
Yes, so much history, so much greatness. Go for football. Yes, and now the other sport, basketball. The Gophers are looking to have a great season in college hoops this year. Let's look at some details.
Okay, first of all, we have a coach. His name is Tubby Smith. Tubby Smith, great coach. Used to coach at Kentucky, and now he's our coach, and he's led us to the tournament.
Yes, we had a disappointing year last year. We started off strong. We beat teams like UNC, but then we fell apart. We just couldn't get the job done. We had off-the-court issues, and it just fell apart, and we're looking to redeem ourselves and get some classic Gopher redemption. The barn will be rocking. So, first game, tomorrow, the 11th, against Bucknell.
The Bucknell, we will beat them. It will be at Williams Arena, the barn. And
the barn!
We looked good in our 2 exhibition games. I mean, we won them both pretty solidly. And Bucknell, they've had some tournament history, like beating Kansas once, but they're not a good team. We destroy them.
We just outmatch them in size, physicality, athleticism, everything. It's just we're better. No, nothing against Bucknell, but we're better, and that's the news, the Brews news.
Okay, and this year we will be participating in the Old Spice Classic in Orlando, and our first game will be on November 24th, and it will be against DePaul.
DePaul is a bad team. They are like last in the Big East every year. I think we win easily.
Yep, and then we will face the winner of Texas Tech or Indiana State, which will probably be Texas Tech.
But Indiana State was pretty good last year, but Texas Tech is Big 12 power.
And then on November 27th, we will be participating in the championship, and we will win.
We play Virginia Tech in the Big Ten ACC Challenge.
Yep, and then right after that, we play USC,
who we lost to in football, so look for a little revenge.
Oh, those 2 big games will both be at the barn, so I see us undefeated in non-conference.
Barn field advantage. Okay. Now, time to discuss our roster and things of such.
Okay. We both looked over this roster and studied it, and our 2 players to watch are Trevor Mbakwe and Ralph Sampson.
Yes, forward and centers, they are just presence in the game, in the post. I really like their abilities.
But
I'm just excited.
This year, we will need some key guard play from unknown sources because we lost Hoffhauer.
Yes, I miss him.
Mr. 3.
He hit that game-winning shot against Indiana a few years back.
And
classic moments.
he's just so
Shared
good
with
at
the
the
legend.
three. We're going to need
Yeah.
someone to step up. And he's going to be an unknown source. We won't even get a name because we don't know.
We don't know, but we know what's going to happen. We know someone's going to step up because Tubby Smith is a great coach. Great coaches make players step up.
Up next, Final Four predictions and national champion.
Woo!
Okay, VikingsOwn, what is your Final Four?
You know, actually, I want you to share yours first.
Okay,
'cause
sure.
I just like sharing
Sure.
second.
I'll share. First of all, I'll have Ohio State, our Big Ten rival. They will be in one spot. My other one will be Duke, of course. My other one, this is a surprise, it will be Virginia Tech, because they're mad every year that they don't make the tournament.
They always make the NIT, it appears.
And then they'll make it, and they'll be so angry from all these previous years, they will run through it. My last one, it's kind of a surprise, but I think VCU is back.
Interesting picks. Very interesting. I am going to share mine now. I predict, first off, UNC. They return a lot of starters, a lot of great talent.
Harrison Barnes.
Yes, Harrison Barnes, and they're just stacked pretty much. I don't see them not going to the Final Four. My second one, a little surprise here. I have it, Wake Forest. They were horrible last year, but they have the basketball tradition, and they just have like the tradition and the history with Chris Paul. And another thing is, they're projected to be very, very bad in football this year, and they're going to be bowl eligible, it appears. So I think they're going to just maybe make a 7 seed and just go through the tournament and make a run. And after that, my next one is Kentucky. They are supposed to be very good as well. They recruit really well. I just think they'll make it. They made it last year. And then my fourth one, I have it being Cal. They're ranked in the top 25 this year. They've come a little short, but I think they will run through the tournament as well.
Okay, and then my national championship will be VCU versus Ohio State, and the national championship, the score of 87-54, Ohio State wins.
Mine is North Carolina versus Cal Berkeley, and I have North Carolina coming out on top.
Oh, interesting. I guess expected.
Very well.
Okay, right now we need to talk about the Gopher basketball again, and Tubby Smith, and we will predict what spot in the Big Ten they'll get and how many wins and what seat in the tournament we will get. So my prediction, I think we win 25 games, finish third in the Big Ten behind Ohio State and Purdue, and then in the Big Ten tournament we get a 3 seed and win the whole thing, have all the people looking at us, and we will get a 4 seed in the NCAA tournament and make the Elite 8.
I have a similar prediction as well. I predict around 25 wins or so. I'd say second in the Big Ten. I don't see Purdue being very good. They lose Jawan Johnson and such. Etuan Moore also. I just don't see them being as good. So I think second behind Ohio State and being a second seed in the Big Ten tournament, making it to the final but not winning. But we get the momentum, make a 3 seed in the NCAA tournament, and from there we make a run to possibly the Elite 8 or more. Football time in Gopherville. Yes, it is a double Wisconsin hate week, and I am excited.
We hate Wisconsin more than we hate Iowa.
Yes, because we have the Packers to hate too, and we have a big rivalry with the Badgers. And
This Saturday at the bank, we will be playing for Paul Bunyan's axe, and we are dying to have it back. We are dying.
we are going to be chopping down some goalposts when we get that axe back. I can't wait. Better dead than red.
Okay, we're going to play Wisconsin. What do you think are the key factors to this game?
I think the key factor to this game is Brett Bielema. Why? Because our Gopher coaching can outsmart him. He is an okay coach, but he has Iowa roots and also makes too many mistakes. I think a team like the Gophers with intelligence can outsmart him.
My key factor is John McKnight. Did you see him last week? We came up short
He was
last
on
week,
fire.
but it was beautiful football that he played. We just didn't win, but we weren't expected to win. But this week, we're mad about last week, and McKnight goes for 300 yards.
I agree. Maybe not 300. I don't even think you could do that in a video game. That's just ridiculous. But I think he's going to have a great game. And also, I think that we're just going to play great football. This is our bowl game now because we're not going to go to a bowl. So I
Yep.
think we're going to play very great.
Okay, my prediction, Gopher win 30-20.
I predict a Gopher win. I predict the final score of this matchup will be 28-23 in favor of the Gophers, of course. Gopher win.
Okay, now we're coming off a bye in this NFL season, this great NFL season, and now we have to go Monday night football
to Lambeau
Field, the frozen tundra of stupid Bay.
Well, it doesn't matter how frozen this tundra is. The Vikings are going to heat it up with their electric offense. All right, I'm talking 40 points. 40 points, you know, the Packers defense, all right, it's safe to say that it's bad, all right. This defense is bad. The Chargers torched them. Christian Ponder, a rookie, but you saw what he did against them last time they played. Plus, they're off a bye. Plus, they're angry. Plus, they have the momentum now. They're looking to end this Packer undefeated season for good.
A team's undefeated season's got to end somewhere. It's only happened once. The Packers won't do it. The Vikings end it. We win in a blowout at Monday Night Football in Lambeau. We win by 24.
Interesting. I predict a Viking win as well. Maybe not quite a blowout, but a shocking win. I predict that we win by a score of 41-31.
We both have a victory. My keys to the game are Packers' bad run defense against Adrian the Man Peterson. What are your keys?
I agree to that. All day Adrian Peterson. Of course he's going to run all over them. But my key to the game is Ryan Longwell. Because he, former Packer, looking to show them that they should have never let him go. And he's just going to kick lots of field goals because he's a great kicker. He's played him before, obviously. I just think he's really going to come out and say, hey, Mason Crosby, I'm better than you. So anyways, other news is Joe Paterno was fired from Penn State. I find this shocking. What about you?
It's shocking, but it sounded like that's what needed to happen.
I don't know the full story. I don't want to create too many opinions, but
it's sad.
It's pretty sad
it's
because
sad.
He was a legend, Viking
icon.
Now it is that time again. It is shout out time.
Shout out time.
Terrance, what's your shout out gonna be?
My shout out is the Golden Gopher hockey. Those games are fun. We go to all of them. We go to a lot of them. We go to most of them. They're fun. And we are good. Shout out to Gopher hockey.
Gopher hockey. Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah. Gophers. Yes. My shout out is to bowling balls. Because I like to bowl. And how would I bowl without a bowling ball? Seriously.
Big news. Next week, I will be out of town. And I'll miss my first ever VikingsOwn network.
It's going to be tragic, but I'm going to look for a replacement. I think Jimmy's at his grandparents' house again. He always goes there Thursday. That's why we always talk to him on the phone. I might be able to get him over the phone, though, and I might be able to get another guest to be on the show in person. So we'll just see how everything works out.
So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. VikingsOwn rocks.
Terrance, the man, will be out next week. So it's hard, but we're going to have to move on. It's all good, though. VikingsOwn out.